Hi, I'm Sandy Genovese, and welcome to this episode of the Ellison Education video series. You know, the 2016 CSLP library theme is centered around health and fitness. So I thought it would be really fitting to create a bulletin board that featured that. And if you look at the board behind me, I've used one of their slogans that they've come up with, exercise your mind, read. And I have that on the board just cut out of the notepad alphabet. Then if you look down below at the field, you'll see that I've just populated the field with the football player and with the soccer player. And note that they all are carrying a ball, so I guess they all can score. But the real fun comes in creating the half soccer balls that are used to look like they're bouncing all up into the sky. Now, if you look at the table, here is one of the football players and here is one of the soccer players. And you can see that I just cut multiple colors, and that way it's easy to layer them up in order to create all different color combinations for the board. The soccer ball is what's really cool. What I did first, and if you're making a full soccer ball, you need 20 hexagons and 12 pentagons. But because you're only going to use half, you'll use half that amount. What I did is I started with the pentagon and using the rubber bands, because these are part of the elastic geometric set. So I've used rubber bands to connect the hexagons all the way around, kind of like a flower. And then every other place I've now created and already attached more pentagons. I'm getting ready now to add the hexagons so that you can see how easy it is to do this with rubber bands. If you don't want to use rubber bands, it is possible for you to use glue on each of these joints instead of rubber bands. The beauty of the rubber band is that it gives your students the ability to dismantle it and see how easily the same shapes can combine with other geometric shapes to create other shapes. So now that I have those hexagons attached, it's time to do the half hexagons. So all you need to do is just with a pair of scissors, just cut enough hexagons in half so that you have 5 of these halves, and the halves attach the same way. The idea is you want it to be an entire half of a soccer ball. So let me go ahead and attach one more, and while I'm attaching it, I need to reference these rubber bands are number 10s. You just buy a whole box. You'll get a whole bunch. You get hundreds and hundreds, but you need quite a few in order to create this. And your kids may want to then make all kinds of other shapes beyond the soccer ball. So having the number 10 rubber bands is a good thing. You can see how it's creating these halves. If I just continue and do another half here and here and here, you can see how it's going to create the half soccer ball that is placed on the bulletin board. Now, to complete it, you need to be able to attach it. Well, these tabs are perfect. I'm going to be able to use a push pin just in a couple of places. Let me actually show you on the board how this works. This one already has the push pin in a couple of other places, but you can see here that all I have to do is just push directly into the tab, and it will fix this so that it's attached to the board, and you're done. You know, I hope that this bulletin board will inspire both fitness and reading.